days are never ending, when the nights are feeling lonely, there's a place that I can go, where the birds are free to roam, in the sky, flying high, over fields of green, and where the stars inside the sky, we're the last ones shining bright, pushing through the storm tonight, we'll be burning on and on and on. We're the stars inside the sky, we're the last ones shining bright, pushing through the storm tonight, we'll be burning on and on and on.
Hello Aries, this is Inspire 2016 with your weekly tarot reading for the week commencing the 11th of January until the 18th of January 2021. The first card for you is representing, how do you feel about yourself? Your card is the Ace of Cups. You feel a need for a new beginning in love, happiness and compassion. This card can indicate the start of a new relationship, a friendship or a romance. This is one of those relationships where you feel butterflies in your stomach and you are so pleased to have met someone with whom you can share a special connection. This card often means that love is the essence of the situation. It may or may not be romantic love. Look for ways in which you can begin to connect with others. This is a peaceful time in your life, so use it and make peace with friends or yourself. This card is also about creative expression, particularly where there is an opportunity to allow your emotions to shine through. You are very open to experiencing your inner feelings and sharing them with others. You may be inspired to start a new creative project, take up an art class or two, or even engage in interpretative dance. You are at that point in your life where you feel comfortable with who you are and what you feel, and you are not afraid to express that part of yourself to others. You are open to new possibilities and stimulating your imagination to allow your talent to unfold. There is certainly a generous, compassionate component to this card. This is a time of giving, not taking, and offering yourself to a new opportunity to help others. You have the power to bring great happiness to others and to share your contentment and positive energy. You will also find that the more you give, the more you receive on multiple levels. Lastly, this card often points to fertility. From a very literal point of view, this means that the Ace of Cups can indicate conception, pregnancy or birth. On the other hand, it can also represent the beginning of a project in which a great deal of loving and creative energy is invested. The second card for you is representing, what do you want most right now? Your card is the Three of Swords. The cards suggest that what you most want at this time is to move forward with your life. You might have felt rejection, sadness, loneliness, heartbreak, betrayal, separation and grief. Such events feel so painful because they are unexpected. Pain, sorrow and grief are often a necessity in the journey of life. Without pain, there would be no challenge and no lessons learned. Pain can be a great motivator because it encourages you to surmount obstacles and ultimately learn from your mistakes. Each challenge you encounter creates that initial pain, which is inevitably turned into an opportunity to grow stronger and to change the direction of your life as a result of the lessons learned. Though life seems meaningless at the time, recovery can and will occur. It takes faith, self-love, forgiveness and time. Count your blessings. This card therefore serves as a reminder that if you can start to see pain as a learning opportunity, life will suddenly become less painful. You need to really get in touch with pain and sorrow. Challenges remain, but once they are no longer perceived as negative thing, they lose a lot of their impact. This card is therefore encouraging you that you have the ability to conquer any pain that comes your way. Understand how the pain can help you grow. If someone has betrayed you and you do not think you can ever love again, challenge that belief. Do not be surprised when your heart emerges from darkness, capable of loving even more than before. This card is also about release. When you have suffered a major setback or loss, it is a good time to have a good cry, which is all part of the cleansing process. Expressing your sadness and letting it all out will then help you to move on to better times. However, it is also important that you continue to focus on the future path ahead. There can be a risk that you may become overly absorbed in the loss and the surrounding emotions that you lose sight of the need to just let go and move on. The loss becomes your focus rather than the recovery. It is time to accept the loss and then move forward with your life. The third card for you is representing your fears. Your card is the King of Swords. You are afraid of making necessary decisions and misusing your mental power and authority. The King of Swords represents a male figure significant in your life who is manipulative and persuasive in fulfilling his selfish needs. He is a very intelligent older male who likes to show off to others about how smart he is by talking about topics about which no one else knows. This card may represent a person in your life or even yourself. You need to be wary of this type of person because, although he may be charming and intelligent, he can do only harm. He has only his personal interests in mind and will do whatever he can to achieve these interests, even if it means stepping on others. He is prone to aggression and angry outbursts, particularly if you make him look bad or challenge his authority. He is not pleasant to be around and is likely to leave you feeling demoralized. This card can also reflect a lack of decisiveness about where your best opportunities lie or in what direction you want to head. You are still making up your mind about what you really want to do and what is going to inspire you. This lack of decision means a lack of direction at this time, so it is essential that you drive energy towards making a decision and then acting upon it. The longer you wait around until everything is 100% clear, the longer you delay your fulfillment in life. You may also be lacking the mental clarity to work out what it is that you need to do in your situation. Your thoughts are scattered and may be starting to feel out of control when it comes to knowing exactly what to do and what choices to make. Overall, this card indicates that you are feeling uncertain about your options or the decisions you need to make. As a result, you are delaying necessary decisions and generally not achieving anything because you are getting so worried. The fourth card for you is representing what is going for you. Your card is the Ace of Pentacles. The cards suggest that what you most want at this time is a new start, a new beginning, fresh energy, and inspiration. The Ace of Pentacles indicates the beginning of new energy and revitalized interest in the material or financial areas of your life. This card may represent the beginning of new investments or the willingness to undertake a new business venture. There is also the possible indication of a legacy or influx of money from an unexpected source. The Ace of Pentacles heralds a feeling of prosperity and abundance and should be accepted joyfully. It is a very positive card in general. This card is symbolic of wealth, not just in the financial sense but also in a more holistic sense. You may see new opportunities come your way to generate a new source of income, or you may be lucky enough to receive a financial gift or windfall. On a broader level, this ace indicates abundance in all areas of your life and a general feeling that you are indeed blessed and deserving of everything that comes your way. This card is also about manifestation of your goals, and that you are moving into a more positive state of mind about what you are capable of achieving. Your ideas are ready to be turned into something tangible. Figure out what will work and make it a reality. Thus, the Ace of Pentacles sees you starting to map out how exactly you will achieve your goals, by creating targeted action plans and getting those actions underway. There are opportunities that are becoming available to you that will help you to manifest your goals and realize your inner potential, whilst at the same time generate some level of income and financial support. You are beginning to see that the world is indeed your oyster and that through careful planning, you can manifest your true goals and desires. This card can also suggest that you need to introduce something new into the equation, rather than let things remain as they are, and hope they work themselves out. The Ace of Pentacles suggests you throw something new into the mix. Consider something that is out of character or something you might not ordinarily do, or get around of doing. For instance, you might consider joining a club, taking a class to learn new skills, or maybe even picking up a couple of books to learn how to build a new business. The fifth card for you is representing what is going against you. Your card is the Ace of Swords. This card suggests that you lack clarity around what your true goals and aspirations are. You have a high level of understanding, but have you been able to define this in more specific terms? This card often appears when there is a lack of clarity or complete understanding of the task at hand, and asks you to spend some more time on clearly defining in very real terms what it is you want in life. Set yourself some specific goals so you can be really clear on what you are working towards. Focus on the basics and do some better planning. This card also reflects an idea or concept which you have not yet put into action, perhaps because you are unsure about whether or not it will bring the results you want. You are having difficulty with the early stages of formulating an idea, a plan, or your goals. You may have too many ideas on the go and are unable to make a decision, creating challenges with completion. This card identifies lack of mental clarity around a specific situation. You are missing important information or evidence that will assist you in your judgment, so invest your time and energy into seeking out the truth. Overall, this card can suggest that a situation has regressed into a state of complete chaos and confusion. Whatever clarity you had about the specific situation is now gone, and instead it feels like there is just one big mess. The last card for you is representing the likely outcome that you may have. Your card is the Two of Swords. This is a card of choice and of the difficulty of making a decision. This card indicates that you are currently being faced with a difficult decision, but you are attempting to hide from it and pretending to yourself and others that if you ignore the decision long enough, it will go away of its own. However, the decision will not go away simply by your willing it to depart. Your conscience will eventually force you to deal directly with the situation. The Two of Swords therefore serves as a reminder that life's decisions are frequently quite difficult and raise the possibility of painful consequences. However, you must take the bull by the horns and make your decisions with your best intentions, fully aware of the possible consequences. Avoidance will ultimately lead to a greater conflict. The blindfolded woman in this card is also an indication that you lack the information you need to make the right decisions at this time. You may be missing something, such as threats or any potential risks, alternative solutions, or key pieces of information. Once you are able to remove your blindfold and see the situation for what it really is, you will be in a much better position to determine your path forward. Research your options more widely, seek outside opinions and feedback, and ask yourself what you are missing here. Why is this decision so challenging to make? What extra information do you need? This card also reflects the need for greater balance in your intellectual life. You need to take a break from your usual way of thinking, so that you can begin to consider alternative ideas and viewpoints. You also need to be very diplomatic and weigh up the pros and cons of both options that are available to you, and to consider that there may indeed be another way around the problem. You need to compromise or let things stand as they are. Similarly, the Two of Swords can reflect indecision and being at an impasse with regards to an important matter. Again, there is only so much that you can try to put off. At some point or another, you are going to have to make a decision or have a point of view in order to get things moving again. Last but not least, the guidance card for you is the Four of Spring. Gratitude is a powerful manifesting energy in the universe, helping you gracefully dance with the magical light-footedness of the fairies. Taking time to say thank you to your family, co-workers, the fairies, and God creates a circular flow that brings even more abundance. Every day, give thanks for something in your life. You can do so aloud or just in your prayers. This card can also indicate new reasons to celebrate that will soon make themselves known. You may need to set aside some time for social events such as weddings, housewarmings, baby showers, or other parties to acknowledge a milestone or advancement. A happy couple join in a dance of gratitude amid a field of flowers. In the background is the castle that they have built, representing the great abundance they have worked so hard to attain. Additional meanings of this card: feeling that life is wonderful, pride in your accomplishments, a deep sense of peace and happiness, a contented personal life, a new home.
I hope that you enjoy everything, and if you like the reading, just please click subscribe and you will get instant notifications every time we publish a new video right to your YouTube. Thanks.